Well, good morning, Vision. So glad to see you all here this morning. Happy Thanksgiving weekend, happy leftovers weekend, or whatever you call it at your home. But let's stand together and celebrate being together.
Is what I am. I am the life of God. Love is what I am. The love that God is, I am. The love that God is, I am. Found unlimited and free. The life of God is life in me.
Yay, I love that. We are celebrating. Good morning, Vision. How are you? You know, those Santa Ana winds are really dry. Anybody have that thing, that voice thing? Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one up here sounding all deep and dark like Brenda Vaccaro. Anyway. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. Everybody have a lovely Thursday, holiday weekend, all of the above. Yay, I'm so glad. Okay, wait, before we go any further, we're going to pray in, right? Because that's what we do. We bookend everything we do in prayer. So please join me in prayer. Knowing that God is all there is one power and presence in the universe. It is spirit, and it has outpictured itself as all life everywhere. And everything in the manifest universe is the outpicturing of the mind of God. So the rocks and the stones and the planets and the stars and us and the bugs and the birds, everything in the manifest universe is the same stuff. It is the stuff of spirit. It is God making itself known in form. And we know this, and we remember this every time we come together to look at each other and say, there goes God as well, right? I give great thanks for this truth, knowing we are one. And I simply let it be, and so it is. Yay, so what I want to say this morning is November 20th was Transgender Day of Remembrance. And so I would like to bring Elle up. She's going to spotlight it for us. Thanks.
Okay, so to honor Transgender Day of Remembrance, I'm going to read a poem. It is trigger warning, just as about suicide. Okay. 47% of my brothers and sisters don't feel they belong. It's heaven or hell with mom and dad, just trying to stay strong. Just hide, cower, it's a cry for help. 19% don't want to live out loud. So we hear about them trying to tie a noose. Bam, just like that, my friends let loose. He says, I could cut off my circulation, end my bitterness, or cut off my hair so I can breathe in hopefulness. I feel I'm stuck, wrong, trapped, And they say sorry, I feel I'm stuck, wrong, trapped, and they have the audacity to say it's just a phase. She just wishes she felt loved. She would be their daughter, not their son. He wishes he saw his body and felt all right, not like putting up a fight. If we could do something or change a thing to make it all better, not as many kids would feel forgotten and write their final letters. She says I could cut off my circulation, end my bitterness, or grow out my hair so I can breathe in hopefulness. I feel I'm stuck, wrong, trapped, and they have the audacity to say, it's just a phase. If we could change our minds a little bit, our kids wouldn't feel so stuck like this. Leela, Taylor, Xander, Jude, how many more do we have to lose? These kids mean something. Don't treat them as if they're nothing. Dear kids, please stay strong. The wait to being yourself, it ain't that long. Thank you.
The poem, was that your creation? Thank you. Thank you so much. And we remember. I want to talk about practitioners, because those are the people you go to in times like that. The practitioners around the room, please raise your hand so that people can identify them. Look at us. We are here to serve you in prayer. We are here to help transform lives. That's what we do. We facilitate the transformation of lives, your life. So if you're feeling whatever, go see a practitioner. You know, good or challenge, whatever it is. Sometimes we see a practitioner because we're celebrating our good, right? Something wonderful happened. Pray with me, right? Something challenging happened. Pray with me. We use practitioners, we enlist practitioners to join us, and they know the truth for us, and they help facilitate that change in our lives, because we know that prayer changes things. So see these practitioners after the celebration today. Go get one, go to one of the breakout rooms and get one-on-one prayer. And for our Vision community online, we have the meet and greet room after service as well. And so I want you to go there, and we have practitioners at the meet and greet room, and you can go to a breakout room there and get one-on-one prayer. So however you would like to be served in prayer, we are here to pray with you and for you, and we do it all the time, all year, every year, because that is the calling on our hearts. And it's lovely to be asked to pray, because that is the calling on the heart of the practitioner, to be of service, to be a prayer presence in life. So please do that. Don't leave here today without getting prayer support. Mikey has the prayer box. There is a form in your bulletin if you want to write it out, put your phone number on it. We can leave a prayer on your voicemail or just on the phone, just pray with you over the phone, however you would like to be served. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate it. Excuse me. Guest packets. If you're new to Vision and you'd like to know a little bit more about who we are, get a guest packet. Open it up. Look at it. There's lovely, lovely things in here. It'll tell you all about who we are. It'll tell you about Centers for Spiritual Living Worldwide, who they are, the mission, the vision, everything. We're the vision. Anyway, there's a greeting on the front. Let's say it together to remind ourselves, and let's say it for our guests. You ready? You with me? Whoever you are and wherever you are welcome here. You are safe and you are loved. So pick one up. Even if you're a member and you know us well, pick one up and give it to someone you know and make a new friend. Why the heck not, right? I think, oh wait, you know what? Since we're greeting, let's greet each other and say, welcome to Vision. Go find somebody and just say, hey. There we go. There we go. Look at us. Yay. It's more of that Thanksgiving chatty stuff. I love it. Yay. I'm going to turn it over to James Vandenberg, our choir director, and he's going to lead us in our centering song to prepare us for our 5-minute meditation. Thanks, James.
God is, I am, right here, right now, right here, right now. God is, I am. God is, I am, right here, right now, right
Now is our time for silent meditation, and then we'll complete after 5 minutes with a prayer, a spiritual mind treatment. My name is Cindy May. I'm delighted to be here with you this morning, leading this time of meditation. I am a licensed spiritual counselor here, and I would invite you to take the quotations that are printed in your program as well, but I'll read them here for you too. Once the bowl rings, we'll go into the 5 minutes, and then when it rings again, please remain within as I lead the spiritual mind treatment, which is an affirmative prayer for us today. From Thich Nhat Hanh, walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet. And from Ernest Holmes, I can say without the slightest hesitation that I have never yet talked intimately with a single individual who did not desire above everything else to have a feeling that they understand life, that they belong to it, that they are some part of it. moving into and continuing within that awareness of spirit. Know with me that this one life that is God is fully present here and now, present in this moment. And so just allow yourself to feel that this one moving in and through and as you is surrounding you, indwelling, that this is the energy that you carry with you. It is nearer than breathing and closer than hands and feet. It is the all of all. And we recognize this power, this one presence as good, as abundance, as balance, love, harmony, all of these qualities that we understand because we can feel them. We know them as truth. And so as I speak my word here today for each one of us, for those who have come before and those who will come after us, what I know is that God is expressing this life, this beautiful life, as each one of us, as only we can. So unique and individualized are we, and yet so important. Each one of us brings with us the gifts, the talents that are uniquely ours to add to this beautiful mosaic of life. And so I claim for us that anything that feels unhealed or out of place is easily lifted. That thought is easily let go of. And we claim for ourselves perfect health, perfect knowingness. I know that our gifts and talents are easily expressed out in the world, that we are surrounded by love and that we also give love. And so the complete circle is experienced by each one of us here. And I also speak a word knowing that as we enter into this wonderful season of the holidays, that our world is peace-filled, calm, that everything is moving with grace through our life. Joy, it's all ours, and I'm naming it here and claiming it for each one of us. I know it is already the truth. We don't really need to do anything except get our limited thinking out of the way. And so we're doing that now, releasing that and claiming this good, claiming our heart's desire. And so I, with thanksgiving, release this word. I know it already is done. It's already complete. And so I simply sit back and enjoy the unfoldment. And so it is.
Our favorite guest is here today, Moriah Angeline Good. And so she's singing a couple Jason Mraz songs for us today because it's Thanksgiving time.
May you have auspiciousness and causes of success. May you always have the confidence to do your best. May you take no effort in your being generous, giving what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you always know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating of your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest, may you catch your breath. And may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa, and may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa, well, here's to the heart that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times you're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be happy for you. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it all. off your desk. May you have unquestionable health and less stress. Having no possessions, though immeasurable wealth. May you get a gold star on your next test. May your educated guesses always be correct. And may you win prizes shining like diamonds. May you really own it each moment to the next. And may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. And may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the fact that I'll be happy for you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times you're gonna have. You don't need money, you got free pass. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. I want you to have it all. Oh, I want you to have it all you can imagine. Oh, no matter what your path is, if you believe it, then anything can happen. Raise your glasses, go, go, go. You can have it all. I toast you. Here's to the lives you're gonna change. Here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times you're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be happy for you. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. I want you to have it. I want you to have it all.
That was delightful. I want to have it all too. So we've reached the end of the month of this theme, the mundane, the sacred, and the profane. Oh my. I love that. We discussed, right, this whole month, we discussed those three things as one thing, right? We understand that there's only one. There was only one. Spirit has created everything. Spirit has created everything out of itself. So everything just springs from the one thing, right? So what makes the mundane the mundane? Our judgment, right? Really, our judgment of it. Same thing with the sacred. What makes the sacred sacred? We claim that as sacred, our judgment. What makes the profane profane? Again, our judgment. Depending on our values and our beliefs, we create those things as mundane, profane, sacred, right? But we have to remember it's all God, right? Behind all of that, everything is spirit. And we are that. We are spirit in form, walking through life, yay, and that's today's talk, walking through life. We are spirit's own, right? Spirit has sought and found a way to inhabit form, and we are that. And so is all life. Everything is spirit in form. And I loved how Ram Dass said, we are all just walking each other home. Doesn't that sound lovely? We're all just walking each other home. I think that's a wonderful way to think about life. You know, remember when we were in school? Did you ever walk home with friends? Right? You always walked home with somebody, or, you know, and you talked about everything and nothing, right? And just laughed and then got serious and then wondered about life and wondered about it all. What a wonderful way to think about life, that we are all just walking each other home. I don't know. I think that's a lovely way to look at it. And here we are, this community, right? We're keeping each other company as we stroll through this thing called life. We're walking with each other here every time we get together. This is our spiritual walk, and it's peace here. And it's joy here, and it's love, and it's friendship. What a beautiful way to be together, discovering a deeper connection with each other and with Spirit, and pursuing this idea of who we really are, and doing it together as a group. Ernest Holmes said this in Can We Talk to God? He said, our popular religions with their half-gods are but different resting places of the mind, inns where the weary soul rests overnight on its journey from the outer circumference of materialism to the inner consciousness of idealism. And at the dawn of a greater vision, with the dew of eternity on the garden, the soul ventures forth to find a better God. And isn't that what we're doing? We are here to rediscover that, right? To rediscover that higher God. That is, I think, that's our spiritual walk here at Vision. This is what we do together. We find a better God, the God of our understanding, not the God of judgment or condemnation, not the angry God or the jealous God or the God that needs to be worshiped. We find the God of love. Behind all of that, we find the God of love. We find the God of unconditional love. And isn't that a beautiful thing? Who spent Thanksgiving here at Vision? Raise your hands. Look at this. Look at this community. Oh my gosh. Right? Love brought that together. The God of love brought that together. And the coffee connection. Thank you, Billy. Billy was the one who said yes, right? Billy was the one that said yes to organizing it. So seriously, love brought that event together. All of the volunteers who took their time, their talent, their expertise in cooking and decorating and preparing and serving and cleaning up. They weren't ordered to do that by Vision. They certainly weren't paid. Sorry. They weren't paid to do that. That was done in love. And that's what this community is all about. Loving Spirit, loving each other. We give, we serve with kindness, and then kindness blooms. Love grows. We create that better God that Holmes talked about by being that in the world, by being love in the world. We are the place where Spirit as love shows up. And Ernest Holmes said, when we become conscious of our existence as an idea in the mind of God, we shall find that we are walking in the pathways of peace, that something within us acts as a magnet to attract that which belongs to itself. This something is love, the supreme impulsion of the universe. And it has to be, because if God is all there is, that's our core concept one, God is all there is, and we say God is love, then love is all there is. That must be the universal impulsion. Ernest Holmes used to say, love points the way and law makes the way possible. Love is the impulsion of the universe. Law is the propulsion of the universe. Love is the ideal. Law is the implementation. We co-create using the same divine creative process the universe uses when it creates. We learn these spiritual principles, we employ them in our lives, and we get to outpicture our lives accordingly. So powerful are we that we can co-create anything that we set our mind to and we are emotional about and we move our feet toward. We use imagination, intention, and feeling, and we co-create our lives in accordance with our most predominant thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. It's all together, right? Think about it. If we have no resistance at all to money, we could attract a grand and great amount of abundance in our lives. Does that make us a good person? Does it make us a bad person? If we have no resistance to love, we create many loving relationships in our lives. Does that make us better or worse than the one who attracts great wealth? Ernest Holmes said the question, and there is this question, which naturally arises, why all the suffering and the sorrow and the pain? Why has tragedy accompanied the journey of humankind? Again, our imagination may answer this question in a somewhat plausible manner. There is no other way through which true individuality can evolve. Humans must be let alone to discover ourselves, else be compelled arbitrarily to follow just one road, in which case we would be an automaton and not an individual. So Ernest Holmes leaves it there. We have free will. We must choose the way ourselves. It is our free will that allows us to decide what our lives will be, and we must choose. We're free to choose, but we are not free from the consequences of that choice, right? Every choice comes with a consequence. For every cause, there is an effect. Ones we love and we want more of, right? Yay, I did that, that happened, I love this. And then there are some we detest, right? We make a choice, we get a consequence, and we're like, ugh, no more of that. No more of that, please. But we are always choosing, and we are loving or hating the results. And our souls, God bless our little souls, our souls want to experience all of it. All of it. No judgment. Remember, our souls came here to express and experience. You chose to come into form at some level, right? At some level in the cosmic universe, you came here to express and to experience. Everything, all of it. Like changing channels on the TV, right? You wanna just experience all of it. The bliss, the heartbreak, the sorrow, the excitement, all of it, the highs and the lows, everything in between. Your soul just wants to experience everything that life has to offer. This roller coaster ride called life. Are you throwing your hands in the air like, the people in the first car? Are you throwing your hands in the air like you just don't care, Or are you white-knuckling it through the ride, just wishing it's over? We're all going to get there. To the end of the ride, I mean. Don't regret how you rode. The good things and what we call the bad things happen, and your soul is craving the experience. Doesn't judge. It's not judging any of it. It's just craving the experience. Ernest Holmes, in Questions and Answers in The Science of Mind, he said this: evil, or that which seems destructive, is an experience of the soul on its journey through life. Evil, however, has no ultimate reality. There is no power opposed to God, the good. Evil is sometimes thought to be a very real thing, but it has no vitality, no life, because it can be destroyed by truth. I love that. He goes on to say, if we accept love, harmony, happiness, and peace, they will manifest in our lives. Indeed, heaven will be, to us, a radiant and illumined state of consciousness. And isn't that what we know, right? We create our heaven and hell right here on earth. Our consciousness outpictures it. Remember, we are writing the script. We are the cause of our own effects. So what are you writing? You writing a comedy? I'd write a comedy. because I like to laugh. I would absolutely write a comedy. You write a tragedy? Are you writing a melodrama? Bleh, not me. Good drama? Sometimes good drama is like really fun. What about a shoot 'em up? A Western? A sci-fi? What are you writing? What is the script of your life? We are co-creating it with our thoughts, beliefs, emotions, affirmations as we walk through life. Write a story that you want to live. Write a story you're going to love living. That's the story you're walking through. Ernest Holmes said, life is from life is from within outward. It is never from out inward. You are the center of power in your own life. Remember, we were fed of a false belief a long time ago, right? That said, I'll believe it when I see it. How many people have heard that growing up, right? I'll believe it when I see it. We know, with the philosophy of science and mind and spirit, that we will see it when we believe it. Everything comes from the inside out. The inside first, the belief comes first, and then we see it on the outside. The thought precedes the manifestation. We are the ones who make up stories regarding what we believe to be true about life. And then we go about seeking proof for our belief, right? You know those people that go along with their briefcases? La, 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 la. Open it up. Here's what I know. Here's what I know. Here's what I know, right? And then it reflects back to us. But the thought always begins within us. And then we see it reflected back to us from the universe. That's why we say change your thinking, change your life. Because when we change the thought that we're sending out, then what gets reflected back to us is that changed condition. Ernest Holmes said, life is like a blackboard upon which we consciously or unconsciously write the messages which govern us. We hold the chalk and the eraser in our hand, but are ignorant of the fact. What we now experience, we need not continue to experience, but the hand that holds the eraser must do its neutralizing work. So this is about really going for the solution and not trying to fix the problem, right? It's about idealized living and knowing the good that we are and not trying to fix the negative. Just as important as the hand that holds the eraser is the hand that holds the chalk, because it must write a new story for us. It has to. Write your story in love. Write your story with friendship. Write your story with community, like this. Write your story with a nice walk, with some loving people, like the people here at Vision. Thank you.
The question is why? Why are we here? To say our hellos and goodbyes and disappear. This beautiful life, what is it for? To learn how to master peace or master war. There's only one Maybe God made us all from an accident. And the question that sits on everyone's lips is, why should we pick ourselves up and start over again? Well, there's only one answer that matters, even if your heart has been shattered. Whatever you want, whatever you are after, love is still the answer. Love is still the answer. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. The question I'll ask at the end of my days is, what did I give and what will I take? Where there's only one answer that matters, even if your heart and your dreams have been shattered. Whatever you want, whatever you are after, love is still the answer. Love is still the answer. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love is still the
Yes, yes, it is. This is our time for conscious circulation. So this is our opportunity to participate in that idea of God's abundance, that it circulates, and that as we give, so do we receive. So this is your opportunity to give back to Vision, to its ministry, to allow us to continue to do what we do within these four walls and outside. So I appreciate it. The core council is so grateful to you. And just look around at each other, because you are Vision. You are Vision. And it's because of your donations and support that we're here. So please join me in prayer. I know that God is abundance. I know that it is a quality of God. And because it is, and Spirit has imbued everything with its own energy, that we are abundance as well. And as we remember, we stand in the river of God's abundance, accepting gratefully and giving graciously and forever remaining in that cycle of giving and receiving. We know that it is eternal, and we know that God is good all the time and in all ways. And with gratitude and just thanksgiving, I let it be. And so it is.
For the faith within me growing, for abundance overflowing, to the one who's all-knowing I give thanks. For the storms that we have weathered, for a good that lives forever, us harvest it together and give thanks for the seeds that God has sown, for the consciousness we've grown, for the power that we own. We give thanks for the well of perfect peace and a love that cannot cease. For in the dark night there is God's light. For the faith within me growing, for abundance overflowing, to the one who is all-knowing I give thanks. For the storms that we have weathered, for a good that lives forever, let us harvest it together and give thanks. Let us harvest it together and give thanks.
This is the time for the Miracle Minute, and I just want to remind you that miracles are happening around you all the time. There are those coincidences and that serendipity, and when the things just work out and you open a door and there's your friend, or you go to pick up the phone and there they are, or whatever. They happen all around us all the time. Just be conscious of them. Write them down and email me, and I can share it with everyone. When it comes to even, car rides that Judy just shared with me this morning. Should have taken this long, and it was just only this long, and there was no traffic. Isn't that a miracle in your life, right? Just not being stuck in traffic is a miracle. So please do that. And I wanted to talk about the support that the Coffee Connection supports us all the time with their brilliant ideas and their acts of service, and I love it. Go on, if you have 8:30 to 9 o'clock in the morning, go check out the Coffee Connection. Join them. They just have wonderful conversations, and they come up with amazing things. And they support Vision in so many ways. And then I noticed that Carol Foreman brought in her birthday cake to share with us. Can we sing happy birthday to Carol? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carol. Happy birthday to you.
Love it. I love it. We are just all about the love here. I just love it. Anyway, I'm going to bring up Johnny Kirko now because I think it's time for the last word. You ready? You ready? Okay, go ahead. Here's...
We're going to have some discussions right after this. Hello, everybody, and welcome everybody online as well. We continue doing our meet and greet, as Reverend Patti meant that too. Right after our celebration, there's practitioners available for one-on-one prayer. Join us. We love to have you join us for that. So right after our celebration, we are decorating Vision for the holidays. So so stick around. We're going to put a tree up, and we're going to get all kinds of stuff around here. So if you want to be a part of our fantastic decorating here at Vision, spend some time. This Friday evening, we are celebrating, or not celebrating, but honoring World AIDS Day. World AIDS Day is recognizing all of us who have been impacted by AIDS, whether we know someone who's passed away or someone who's still challenged with it. If you want to be a part, join us at 7 p.m. Going to be led by Marcus Gilliland, who's right here with us, and also Rhea Carey's going to be doing some music for us too. So just come and be a part of that. It's our very first time ever doing that. I want to thank Joseph Nell for bringing that to us, and we want to share that. So Friday evening, 7 p.m. Next week, we're starting our Christmas holiday extravaganza. We're going to have some magnificent concerts and all kinds of wonderful things. First one is Andy and Nathan. They're going to be doing Happy Holidays, D-A-Z-E. Andy and Nathan, 7 p.m. We'll be setting up the tables in here. Tickets are $25 or $30. Go see Paul in the Resource Center, or buy them online and be a part of our fantastic, it's holiday music, so they're going to be singing all kinds of fun Christmas and fun music, so be a part of that. So Feed America, we're continuing to collect canned goods, non-perishables. You'll see boxes all over the center here, and we want you to bring them in. I want to thank Reverend Sam for doing that for us, and we'll be continuing to collect them throughout the holiday season. At the end of the year, we'll go ahead and turn those in. Also, so the holiday season, boy, we're talking about holidays here. Poinsettias. So we always like to have our nice front area here with poinsettias. If you want to purchase one, go see Paul in the Resource Center. I'll also put it in the e-newsletter this week for you to buy one. So the way it works is you buy one, help it make it look pretty, and then after Christmas Eve, take them home with you and have them in your home. So they're $30 a piece. So Be the Change, we continue talking about volunteering here at Vision. We want to thank everybody for doing that. This week, we are giving a special thanks. Reverend Patty's already thanked the Coffee Connection, but I'm thanking all of those who were part of our magnificent Taizé service last Sunday morning. Mr. T.K. Ekram and Susie and Patricia and Ann DiNapoli and Diane Russell and Reverend Patty. So thank you everybody who made that happen. Love that service. It's always a good one. So next week we have a very special guest. Miss Jennifer Hugh is going to be Huff. Come on up, Kathy. She's going to talk a little bit. Her talk title is As Above, So Below. We have Shana Pugh. But Kathy knows her personally, so she's going to tell us a little bit about the workshop that she's going to be doing after.
Scientuality, right? Scientuality. When I first heard Jennifer Huff speak at the Evolutionary Business Council a couple years ago, I planted the seed, you're coming to Vision. You're going to come talk to us. So Jennifer is an 8-time worldwide bestseller. Her book is called The Wide Awakening, and she's an expert in bridging the art of science and spirituality. Right up our alley, right? Woo! So she's an amazing speaker. You guys are going to love her. Over a year and a half later, she's coming. She's coming next Sunday, right after service. She's going to be giving a workshop from 12 to 2. You guys are going to love it. Put on your seatbelts. It's exactly everything that we think. And when she started speaking, I'm like, this is our person. Yeah, so you will love her. She's going to talk about the 3 most important laws of physics and show us a powerful exercise on how to align our body with our future using scientuality. So join us. You guys are going to love it. Mark it in your calendar, 12 to 2 next Sunday. Earmark it. Be here. You're going to flip. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. I also want to give a big shout out to Moriah Angeline today for her magnificent music. So we were supposed to do a concert with her and the other 2 beautiful ladies, and Janet got COVID. So we've rescheduled it for March, and we're going to bring Moriah back, of course, to sing on Sundays with us. We love her very much. Thanks, everybody.
And I think it's time we stand up because we're going to say our affirmations. We're just going to ground in the truth of them. We know it is the truth, and we say them with power and authority and passion and purpose. So let's say them together. I walk my path with peace and courage. I have exactly what I need at exactly the right time. What I seek is also seeking me. Oh, I love that one. Let's say that third one again. You ready? I want to hear that passion. What I seek is also seeking me. How wonderful. That is just delightful. Thank you, practitioners, for coming up, and be ready for prayer after we sing out. I want you to know that we keep singing peace songs at the end of our celebration all the time. We have done that since the war in Ukraine broke out. We will continue to do that until peace breaks out, because we absolutely know that peace is a quality of God, and it has to demonstrate. So please join me in prayer. How good it is to come together, to be this community which loves each other unconditionally, which practices these spiritual principles, which moves forward through life, seeing each other as God in form, knowing that we are that. We are the outpicturing of the creative mind of the universe. I give great thanks for all of this good that we are and the good that we do, and just being that presence of peace on the earth, that presence of love on the earth. And because of it, we allow others to transform in our presence. we know that we transform our little corner of the world, and it goes out from there like a pebble in a pond. It ripples out. Peace breaks out everywhere. Love breaks out everywhere because of our presence, because of our consciousness, because of our spiritual walk together, hand in hand. I give great thanks for this and so much more, knowing it is done. I simply let it be, and so it is.